Logan and Zara's bond grew stronger, creating an atmosphere of unity and harmony on the starship. Everyone aboard had come to appreciate how their relationship helped in many successful missions. The ship felt more like a family, each crew, members supporting and understanding each other. One day, the starship received a special invitation. A well-known intergalactic council had invited Zara and Logan to share their experiences at a large gathering. Their story of unity and understanding between humans and aliens had become widely known, drawing attention from many worlds. Zara felt nervous but honored about speaking publicly. Logan gently reassured her, promising he would stay by her side. Together, they carefully prepared their speech, deciding to speak openly about their journey and the strength found in cooperation. As they traveled to the council gathering, Zara practiced her speech, her voice steady but carrying traces of worry. Logan listened patiently, offering supportive suggestions and encouragement. "You're doing great, Zara," Logan reassured her. "Just speak from your heart, and everyone will listen." Arriving at the council's gathering, they were warmly welcomed by representatives from many species. Zara stood tall and confident, feeling Logan's quiet support beside her. When it was time to speak, Zara stepped forward clearly and calmly. "Thank you all for inviting us today," she began. "Our journey together taught us valuable lessons about unity and trust. Logan and I come from very different worlds, but our differences gave us strength rather than weakness." Logan continued gently. "We faced many challenges, but supporting each other made every obstacle easier. Our bond isn't just about us. It symbolizes hope for everyone who believes unity and understanding can overcome any division." Their words resonated deeply with the audience. Representatives from different species listened intently, nodding with agreement. After their speech, applause filled the room, honoring Zara and Logan's powerful message. During the reception afterward, many delegates approached them, expressing gratitude and admiration for their openness. Zara felt relieved, her previous worries fading. Logan stood proudly beside her, happy their words had inspired others. Returning to the ship, Zara felt lighter and more confident. "Logan, today showed me that our relationship has meaning far beyond ourselves," she said softly. Logan smiled warmly, holding her hand gently. "Yes, Zara, we showed everyone that differences can unite rather than divide. I'm proud of us." Life aboard the starship settled back into its normal routine, with crew members now closer and more supportive than ever. However, peace never lasted long in their lives. Soon after, the starship encountered a mysterious signal. The source was unknown, and the commander called Zara and Logan for advice. Listening carefully to the unusual sound, Zara felt a strange sense of unease. "Something feels wrong," she said softly, looking at Logan. "I think we need to investigate cautiously." Logan nodded in agreement. "I trust Zara's instincts. We should be careful." The commander accepted their advice and carefully approached the signal source. Zara led a small team, preparing for any possible dangers. Logan quickly checked the team's gear, ensuring everything was secure and functioning correctly. Arriving at the location, the team discovered an abandoned ship. It seemed empty, drifting silently in space. Zara moved cautiously, sensing hidden danger. Suddenly, alarms rang out. The abandoned ship was a trap, activated as soon as Zara's team boarded. Logan quickly moved into action aboard their starship, trying desperately to find a way to help Zara stay calm, leading her team through narrow corridors as traps activated around them. She guided her team clearly, avoiding danger and moving quickly to safety. Logan worked frantically, managing systems to keep communications open. "I'm here, Zara," Logan called through the communication device. "I'm monitoring everything. Just keep moving. I'll guide you." Zara's calm voice responded clearly. "Thank you, Logan. Your voice gives me strength." With Logan's guidance, Zara led her team back to safety, narrowly avoiding each deadly trap. Finally returning to their own ship, Zara felt relief and pride. Logan rushed to meet her, embracing her tightly, his worry clear. "You were incredible," Logan said softly, holding her close. "I'm so grateful you're safe." Zara smiled gently, holding Logan's gaze. "Your support made the difference, Logan. Thank you for always being with me." The crew celebrated another narrow escape, grateful for Zara's courage and Logan's steady assistance. The experience reinforced the trust and bond between Zara and Logan, making their connection even deeper. That evening, Zara sat quietly with Logan, reflecting on their recent experiences. "Logan, our journey has taught me so much," she began, thoughtfully. "Before meeting you, I believed strength meant standing alone. But now I know real strength comes from supporting each other." Logan nodded, his eyes filled with warmth. "I've learned that too, Zara. Facing challenges together makes us both stronger." Their quiet moment was interrupted by another urgent alert. The starship faced a new threat, more dangerous than before. Zara and Logan exchanged a serious glance, quickly standing and preparing to face the new challenge. Together, they moved swiftly, ready to support each other once more. The crew, inspired by their leaders, acted confidently, preparing defenses carefully as the threat approached. Zara and Logan stood side by side, confident in their unity and trust. Zara spoke clearly to everyone. "We faced dangers before, and we've overcome them together. Today will be no different. Trust each other and stay strong." The crew responded enthusiastically, feeling ready to follow Zara and Logan's leadership. The battle began intense and fierce. Zara fought bravely, leading with courage and clarity. Logan managed support systems and communication, guiding everyone safely. After an exhausting fight, victory finally came. Zara and Logan embraced, proud and relieved. Their unity had carried them through yet again, reinforcing their message of strength and togetherness. As they recovered, Zara spoke quietly to Logan. "Every challenge we face brings us closer. I'm grateful every day to have you by my side." Logan smiled warmly, feeling immense happiness and pride. "I'll always stand with you, Zara. Our bond will always guide us." Together, Zara and Logan knew they would continue facing new adventures, ready for anything as long as they had each other. Their relationship continued to inspire those around them, proving that unity and compassion were the strongest forces in the universe. Life aboard the starship became calmer, and the crew's trust in Zara and Logan grew steadily. The two continued to inspire those around them, demonstrating how cooperation and understanding could bring unity and strength. Logan spent his days maintaining equipment while Zara continued her duties as a respected warrior and leader. One day, a new challenge appeared. A distress call came from a distant planet, urgently requesting assistance. The ship's commander called Zara and Logan to a special briefing to discuss the mission. The distress signal is from a small colony under attack. The commander explained seriously. "They need immediate help, and your team will lead the rescue operation, Zara." Zara listened carefully, her expression calm and determined. Logan stood beside her, quietly supportive. They both understood the importance and danger of the mission ahead. After the briefing, Zara and Logan prepared thoroughly. Logan carefully checked each piece of Zara's armor and equipment, ensuring everything was perfect. Zara watched him closely, appreciating his dedication. "Thank you, Logan," she said softly. "I always feel safer knowing you've prepared my gear." Logan smiled warmly, looking into her eyes. "I'll always do my best for you, Zara. Please, stay safe out there." The rescue team set out quickly, traveling toward the colony. Zara took charge immediately upon arrival, calmly organizing the team and assigning tasks clearly. Logan remained on the ship, watching the mission unfold through monitors, his heart tense with worry and pride. The scene was chaotic. The colony was under heavy attack, buildings damaged, and frightened colonists scattered. Zara swiftly led her team into action, fighting courageously and rescuing colonists. Logan watched in awe, admiring Zara's strength and determination. However, during the fierce battle, Zara's communication device suddenly malfunctioned. Logan realized immediately what had happened and quickly began working to repair the connection. Every second mattered, and Logan felt immense pressure to restore communication. Meanwhile, Zara, unaware of the issue, continued fighting bravely, unaware she was losing connection with her team. Without clear communication, confusion grew. Zara remained calm, relying on her instincts and training to continue guiding her warriors. Back on the ship, Logan worked rapidly, his hands steady despite his racing heart. He knew Zara depended on this communication, and he could not let her down. Finally, after what felt like hours, Logan successfully fixed the issue, restoring Zara's connection. "Zara, can you hear me?" Logan called urgently. Double quotes. "Yes, Logan." Zara responded clearly, relief evident in her voice. "What happened?" "There was a communication failure, but you're clear now," Logan explained calmly. "Keep going. You're doing great." With communication restored, Zara's confidence strengthened further. She led her team with renewed vigor, swiftly turning the situation around. Soon, the colony was safe, the attackers driven away, and the colonists protected. Zara returned to the ship exhausted but proud. Logan rushed to meet her, relief washing over him as he saw her unharmed. Without hesitation, he embraced her gently. "You did amazing, Zara," Logan whispered softly. "I'm so proud of you." She leaned into his embrace, comforted by his presence. "Thank you, Logan. Your quick action saved us today. I couldn't have done it without you." The crew celebrated another successful mission, recognizing Zara and Logan's teamwork once again. Yet, despite their accomplishments, Logan sensed Zara was quietly troubled. One evening, as they sat alone, Logan asked gently, "Is something bothering you, Zara?" Zara sighed softly, looking away for a moment before meeting Logan's eyes. "During the mission, when we lost contact, I felt isolated. It reminded me of the battle I lost before." Logan listened carefully, understanding her fear. He reached out, holding her hand gently. "You're not alone, Zara. I'll always be here, supporting you." She squeezed his hand, gratitude clear in her eyes. "Your support means everything to me, Logan. Thank you." In the days following, Zara regained her confidence, comforted by Logan's constant reassurance. Their bond strengthened further, each relying deeply on the other. However, a new issue arose. A small group aboard the ship began openly expressing doubts again about human and alien relationships, believing they weakened discipline. Zara and Logan decided to address the issue openly, inviting the crew to a special gathering. Standing side by side, Zara spoke clearly to everyone. "We understand. Some of you still have doubts. Logan and I respect your feelings. But our relationship strengthens us both, making us better warriors and better individuals." Logan spoke next, his voice steady. "We've proven our teamwork. Our unity has brought success to many missions. Trust is built by actions, not by differences." Slowly, crew members began nodding thoughtfully. A respected warrior stepped forward, speaking openly. "They're right. I doubted at first, but Zara and Logan have shown their bond helps, not hurts, our crew." His words carried weight, and others started voicing their support. Zara and Logan stood proudly, grateful their sincerity had reached everyone. Later, Zara spoke privately with Logan, relief evident in her expression. "I believe we finally helped them understand, Logan. Together, we're stronger." Logan smiled warmly, holding Zara close. "As long as we face challenges together, we can overcome anything." The starship continued its journey, strengthened by the unity Zara and Logan represented. Crew members became more open and understanding, supporting each other more closely than ever before. One quiet evening, as Zara and Logan walked together, Zara turned to him thoughtfully. "Logan, I want you to know how deeply I trust and value you. My life has changed for the better since we met." Logan stopped, gently holding Zara's gaze. You've changed my life too, Zara. You taught me courage, strength, and the true meaning of partnership. I'm forever grateful. They stood quietly, sharing a peaceful moment, each reflecting on how far they had come together. Zara gently leaned against Logan, feeling safe and content. Together, Zara and Logan knew their journey had many more adventures ahead. Challenges would come, but their bond of love and trust made them feel ready to face anything. Their unity would continue inspiring the crew, proving that understanding and compassion were more powerful than any differences. After the successful mission, Zara became more confident in herself. Logan noticed that she walked around the ship with a new sense of pride. She smiled more often, and her interactions with others became warmer and friendlier. Her fellow warriors started respecting her again, and Zara seemed happier overall. Logan felt joyful to see Zara doing well, knowing he had played a part in helping her overcome her struggles. However, he also noticed something changing inside himself. He realized he was developing deeper feelings for Zara, feelings beyond friendship. One evening, while Logan was finishing some equipment repairs, Zara visited the workshop again. She stood by the entrance quietly, watching Logan as he worked. Logan sensed her presence and looked up with a welcoming smile. "Hello, Zara," Logan greeted warmly. "How was your day?" "It was good," Zara answered, stepping inside and approaching him. "But it's even better now." Her words made Logan's heart beat faster, but he remained calm. "I'm glad to hear that. Is there something special today?" She looked thoughtful for a moment, then nodded. "I've been thinking about how far I've come since that day I first opened up to you. You were right, Logan. True strength isn't just about winning battles. It's about overcoming fears and doubts." Logan nodded in agreement, feeling warmth in his chest. "You've shown incredible strength, Zara. You should be proud of yourself." She smiled softly, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Logan. Your kindness and support made it possible. I feel lucky to have you by my side." Logan's breath caught in his throat. He hesitated for a moment before speaking carefully. "I'm glad I could help you, Zara. You've become important to me, too." They looked at each other quietly, an understanding passing between them. Zara stepped closer, her voice gentle and sincere. "I never expected this. I thought humans were so different from us. But you taught me that our hearts speak the same language." Logan felt a rush of emotion at her words. "You're right, Zara. Feelings and emotions are universal, no matter the species." She took another step closer, her expression soft and thoughtful. "Do you think it's possible for us to be more than friends?" Logan's heart raced, excitement and hope mingling inside him. "I believe anything is possible if we both want it." "Do you?" Zara nodded slowly, her eyes bright and certain. "Yes, Logan, I do." Without hesitation, Logan reached out and gently took Zara's hand. It felt warm and strong in his, giving him comfort and happiness. Zara squeezed his hand gently, confirming her feelings. In the days that followed, Logan and Zara became closer. They spent time together openly, their relationship clear to everyone aboard the ship. Most of the crew members were supportive, but some were uncertain or uncomfortable with the idea of humans and aliens having a relationship. One afternoon, Logan overheard some crew members talking negatively about their relationship. They questioned if it was right or natural. Logan felt upset, but chose not to confront them directly. Instead, he went to Zara and calmly told her about the conversation. Zara listened quietly, then sighed softly. "I'm sorry you had to hear that, Logan. Unfortunately, there will always be those who don't understand." Logan nodded, squeezing Zara's hand gently. "I know, but it won't change how I feel about you. I'm proud of us, no matter what others think." Zara smiled warmly, her eyes filled with determination. "Me too. Our feelings matter, Logan. No one else can decide that for us." Their relationship grew even stronger, driven by trust, understanding, and mutual respect. Logan continued supporting Zara as she gained more confidence in her abilities. And Zara continued inspiring Logan with her bravery and honesty. One evening, during a ship-wide celebration, Zara and Logan stood together, enjoying the happy atmosphere. They talked and laughed openly, their bond clear to everyone around them. Zara noticed the stares from some crew members and squeezed Logan's hand reassuringly. "Let them see," she whispered softly. "Maybe they'll understand one day." Logan smiled warmly, feeling proud to stand by Zara's side. "I hope so. We're proof that friendship and love aren't limited by differences." Suddenly, an alert sounded throughout the ship, cutting short the celebration. An urgent voice echoed over the speakers, announcing an unexpected enemy attack. Zara and Logan exchanged a serious glance. "Let's go," Zara said firmly. Ready for battle, Logan quickly followed her, moving swiftly to the equipment room to help prepare the crew's gear. Zara took command, leading her warriors efficiently, calmly issuing orders and inspiring confidence. Logan worked rapidly, ensuring each warrior had properly functioning armor and weapons. Zara paused briefly, touching Logan's shoulder softly before heading into battle. "Stay safe, Zara," Logan said earnestly, looking deeply into her eyes. "You too, Logan," Zara replied firmly. "I'll see you after." Logan watched Zara leave, his heart filled with worry, but also trust in her strength and leadership. He knew Zara would do everything in her power to protect the crew. The battle was intense, the ship shaken from enemy attacks. Logan remained focused, working to repair damaged gear quickly, supporting the warriors as best he could from inside. The ship. He listened carefully for updates, hoping for news that Zara and her warriors were safe. Finally, after hours of fierce fighting, the battle ended in victory. Zara returned safely, leading her team back aboard the ship with calm pride. Logan rushed forward to meet her, relief flooding his heart as he saw she was unharmed. "Zara," Logan said softly, unable to hide his happiness and relief. She smiled gently, her eyes filled with warmth and gratitude. "Thank you for everything, Logan. Knowing you were here kept me strong." Logan embraced her gently, not caring who watched. The crew around them observed quietly, many smiling and nodding in approval, understanding the strength and sincerity of their bond. From that moment forward, Logan and Zara were no longer seen as just a human engineer and alien warrior. They became symbols of unity, proof that compassion and understanding could bridge even the widest gaps between species. Their love and friendship inspired many aboard the ship, creating an environment of acceptance and respect. As Logan stood proudly beside Zara, he knew their journey had only just begun. But together, they were ready to face whatever challenges awaited them, stronger because they had each other. After the intense battle, life on the ship slowly returned to normal. Zara and Logan became symbols of unity for the crew. People admired their courage to openly support each other despite their differences. However, challenges still lay ahead. For them, one day, a special meeting was called by the ship's leadership. Everyone gathered in the main hall, curious about the important announcement. Zara stood calmly beside Logan, her face serious but composed. The commander stepped forward and spoke clearly. "We've received a request for a diplomatic meeting with another alien species. Zara, you have been chosen to lead the mission. Your recent successes and leadership have proven you're capable." Zara straightened her shoulders proudly. Logan smiled supportively, silently showing his confidence in her. The commander continued. "Logan, due to your skills in maintaining gear and your close relationship with Zara, you'll also be part of the team. Your presence could help build trust and understanding." Logan nodded, feeling honored by the trust placed in him. Zara glanced at him with a smile, silently reassuring him. After the meeting, Zara and Logan discussed the upcoming mission privately. Zara admitted she felt nervous, knowing the importance of this diplomatic meeting. "You'll be fine, Zara," Logan encouraged gently. "You've proven yourself many times." Zara nodded slowly, her eyes thoughtful. "I know, but this feels different." Diplomacy is more delicate than battle. Just be yourself, Logan said reassuringly. You're honest and strong. People respect that. Zara looked into his eyes and smiled softly. Thank you, Logan. Your support always makes things easier. The day of the mission arrived quickly. Zara and Logan prepared carefully, checking their gear thoroughly. Logan spent extra time ensuring Zara's armor was perfect, giving her confidence that everything would go smoothly as their small team boarded the shuttle. Logan took his seat beside Zara. He noticed her tension and gently squeezed her hand. You've got this, Zara, he whispered confidently. I'm right here with you. The shuttle traveled swiftly, arriving at the designated location. Zara stepped out first, followed closely by Logan and the rest of the team. They were greeted by the alien delegates, who stood tall and imposing. Zara spoke clearly, introducing herself and the crew respectfully. Logan observed her proudly, noticing the calm authority in her voice. The alien delegates seemed impressed by her confident presence. During the discussions, Zara carefully explained their intentions, emphasizing cooperation and mutual respect. Logan assisted where he could, helping clarify certain points about their technology and culture. However, as negotiations continued, some delegates raised concerns about the humans and aliens working together closely. They questioned if such partnerships were wise, highlighting differences and potential misunderstandings. Zara listened calmly, waiting until the delegates finished speaking. Then, with clear determination, she spoke firmly but respectfully. I understand your concerns. Differences can cause difficulties, but they also bring opportunities for growth and learning. Logan and I have shown that respect, trust, and openness can bridge these differences. We are stronger together. Her words echoed confidently around the room. Logan felt immense pride hearing Zara speak, her sincerity touching everyone present. Slowly, the delegates began nodding, impressed by her words and conviction. By the end of the meeting, agreements were reached, strengthening alliances and understanding between the species. Zara's leadership had once again proven successful. Returning to the shuttle, Zara finally relaxed, her shoulders easing. Logan sat beside her, smiling warmly. You did it, Zara. I'm proud of you. She looked at him gratefully, relief clear in her eyes. I couldn't have done it without you, Logan. You give me strength. Back aboard the ship, the news of their successful diplomacy spread quickly. Crew members congratulated Zara and Logan warmly, understanding the importance of their actions. However, despite their success, some crew members still showed skepticism. Zara noticed this and discussed it with Logan one quiet evening. I know not everyone agrees with our relationship, Zara said softly. But we can't let their doubts affect us. Logan nodded calmly. You're right, Zara. We must keep showing them that our bond makes us better. Their relationship grew deeper and stronger each day. Zara and Logan continued supporting each other openly, demonstrating how differences could be strengths rather than weaknesses. One afternoon, Logan was working alone when he heard arguing nearby. Curious, he stepped outside the workshop and saw a group of warriors arguing with some of the crew. Logan realized they were debating about Zara and himself. He stepped forward calmly, addressing the group. I understand your doubts, he said firmly, but Zara and I have shown that differences don't have to divide us. We respect and support each other, and that makes us stronger. Our unity benefits everyone on this ship. The crowd fell silent, thinking carefully about Logan's words. After a pause, a few warriors nodded, showing agreement. Slowly, the tension faded, replaced by thoughtful acceptance. Zara, hearing about the confrontation later, thanked Logan warmly. Your bravery never stops amazing me, Logan. I'm grateful for you. Logan smiled gently, holding her hand securely. I'll always stand by your side, Zara, no matter what comes our way. The ship continued its journey peacefully, strengthened by Zara and Logan's relationship. Crew members became more accepting, understanding the value and power of unity. Logan and Zara became a living example of cooperation and mutual respect. One evening, as Logan and Zara walked together through the quiet corridors, Zara stopped suddenly and turned to Logan. Her expression was soft, filled with warmth and sincerity. "Logan," Zara said gently, holding his gaze deeply, "I want you to know how much you've changed my life. Before you, I felt alone, always fighting battles without rest. Now, I feel peace and strength I never imagined." Logan felt deeply touched by her words. He gently reached out, cupping her cheek softly. "You've changed me too, Zara. You taught me what true bravery and strength look like. Being with you has given me purpose and joy." They stood quietly, sharing this heartfelt moment. Zara leaned closer, resting her head lightly against Logan's shoulder, a sign of trust and comfort. Together, they knew their journey would continue to have challenges. Yet, with each other's support and understanding, they felt ready to face whatever the future might hold. Their bond, built on respect, trust, and love, made them stronger than ever before, offering hope and inspiration to everyone around them. Over the next few days, Logan found himself often thinking about Zara. Each time he saw her around the ship, she seemed stronger and more composed. But he also noticed she looked his way more often, giving him small nods of acknowledgement that filled him with quiet joy. One afternoon, as Logan sorted through his tools, he heard a soft knock at the door. He turned, surprised but pleased to see Zara standing in the doorway once again. "Logan," she greeted softly, stepping inside. Her voice sounded steady but gentle, lacking the cold, commanding tone she usually had around others. Double quotes, "Hello, Zara." Logan replied warmly, placing down his tools. "How can I help you today?" She hesitated, seemingly searching for the right words. Logan waited patiently, understanding her difficulty. "I wanted to thank you again," she finally said, looking down at her hands. "I didn't realize how much I needed someone to talk to until you listened." Logan smiled gently. "Everyone needs someone who understands them. I'm glad I could be that for you." Zara moved closer, her eyes thoughtful. "I never imagined humans could understand our ways, our struggles, but you do." Logan shrugged lightly, meeting her gaze calmly. "We're not that different, Zara. Everyone experiences pain, even warriors." She nodded thoughtfully, considering his words carefully. "On my planet, vulnerability is often seen as weakness. But you showed me another way." Logan felt a sense of pride at her words. Strength isn't just about fighting. It's also about being honest with yourself and others. She looked at him carefully, her expression softening even more. "Would you join me for a meal later? I'd like to learn more about humans, about your life." Logan felt his heart beat faster, pleased and slightly surprised by her invitation. "I'd be honored," he answered warmly. Later that evening, Logan arrived at the mess hall to find Zara already waiting for him. They sat together in a quiet corner, sharing stories and food. Logan found Zara curious and attentive, asking about Earth, his family, and his past. Logan spoke openly, sharing simple, pleasant memories of his childhood. In return, Zara told Logan about her own world, a harsh planet with traditions and expectations that made life difficult for warriors. She spoke about the battles she'd won and lost, and how each victory and defeat shaped her into the person she was today. Logan listened intently, appreciating the honesty and courage it took for Zara to open up to him. "Your experiences have made you strong, Zara," he said sincerely, "stronger than you probably realize." She looked away briefly, then met his eyes again with a gentle smile. "You have a talent for seeing things clearly, Logan. It's comforting." The evening passed quickly, and soon they realized how late it had gotten. Zara looked reluctant to end their conversation, and Logan felt the same. "Thank you for tonight," she said quietly as they stood to leave. "I haven't felt this peaceful in a long time." Logan smiled gently. "We can do it again whenever you'd like. I'm always here to listen." Zara nodded gratefully, a warm smile brightening her usually serious face. "I'd like that very much." In the days that followed, Logan and Zara spent more time together. They shared meals, trained side by side in the gym, and spoke openly about their lives. Their friendship grew steadily stronger, creating a bond that felt natural and comfortable. One evening, Zara approached Logan while he was busy repairing gear. Her expression was serious, yet calm. "Logan, there's something important I must discuss with you," she began, her voice carrying a tone of respect and trust. "Of course," Logan replied, giving her his full attention. "I've been given command of a crucial mission tomorrow," Zara explained. "My superiors trust me, but some warriors still doubt my abilities after my recent defeat." Logan listened carefully, sensing the weight of her responsibility. "How can I help?" he asked genuinely. Zara met his eyes, determination and hope shining clearly. "I'd like you to prepare my armor again. Your skill and care last time gave me strength. It helped me believe in myself." Logan felt honored by her request and nodded immediately. "It would be my pleasure," he said with sincerity. "I'll make sure it's perfect." The following morning, Logan carefully worked on Zara's armor, checking each detail meticulously. When Zara came to collect it, he presented the gear with pride. "It's ready, Zara," Logan announced confidently. "I've strengthened it. It should protect you well." She accepted the armor, examining it closely. Her expression softened. "In gratitude, thank you, Logan. I trust your work completely." Before leaving, Zara hesitated, turning back toward Logan. "Will you be watching the mission?" she asked quietly. "Yes, of course," Logan promised. "I'll be supporting you the whole time." Zara smiled gently, determination firm in her eyes. "Knowing you're there makes all the difference." Logan watched as Zara walked away, feeling pride and worry mingling inside him. He knew Zara was strong, capable, and brave, but he couldn't help feeling protective, hoping she returned safely. As Zara prepared for the mission, Logan settled into the viewing area, surrounded by crew members eager to watch. He noticed a few skeptical looks among the crowd, warriors who doubted Zara's abilities. Logan ignored them, focusing intently on the screens. When the mission began, Zara moved with strength and confidence. Her commands were clear, her decisions precise. Logan's modifications to her armor proved effective, protecting her as she led the team skillfully through the dangerous task. As the mission concluded successfully, Logan heard murmurs of approval from those around him. Warriors who had doubted Zara now spoke respectfully of her bravery and leadership. Logan felt immense pride watching Zara, knowing she faced her fears and emerged stronger than ever. When Zara returned, Logan was waiting for her, unable to hide his relief and admiration. She approached him with a calm, assured expression, warmth evident in her eyes. "Congratulations, Zara," Logan said genuinely. "You were incredible." Zara smiled gratefully, standing close enough for Logan to see the quiet pride in her gaze. "I couldn't have done it without your support," she admitted softly. "You helped me believe in myself again." Logan's heart swelled with warmth. "You've always been strong, Zara. You just needed someone to remind you." Zara reached out, gently placing a hand on Logan's shoulder, her touch warm and reassuring. "I'm glad it was you, Logan." Standing together quietly, they both felt a deepening trust and affection, a bond strengthened by mutual respect and care. In that quiet moment, Logan knew his life aboard the starship would never feel lonely again, not with Zara at his side. Logan sat quietly at his workbench, surrounded by various pieces of armor and equipment. The workshop was quiet except for the soft hum of machinery and occasional distant footsteps echoing down the corridors of the starship. Logan liked it this way. He enjoyed working alone, finding comfort in the steady routine of repairing and maintaining the gear. He picked up a damaged breastplate, recognizing it immediately. The dark metal, intricately designed with symbols unfamiliar to him, belonged to Zara, one of the most respected alien warriors on board. Zara was tall and strong, admired by her peers and respected by humans and aliens alike. Logan had watched her from afar, quietly fascinated by her bravery and confidence. She rarely spoke, and when she did, her voice carried authority and certainty. Examining the armor carefully, Logan noticed deep scratches and dents from heavy impacts. It was clear Zara had faced intense combat recently. With gentle hands, he began cleaning the armor, smoothing out the dents, and carefully restoring the protective coating. His tools were precise, and his movements patient and deliberate. Logan was so absorbed in his work that he didn't notice the door slide open. It wasn't until he sensed someone standing behind him that he turned, startled. Zara stood there, her figure silhouetted against the doorway's light. Her presence was commanding, even without her battle armor. "Oh, Zara," Logan said, quickly regaining his composure. "I didn't hear you come in. Your armor should be ready soon." She nodded slightly, not responding immediately. Logan noticed something unusual in her posture. Her usually straight and confident stance seemed weary and troubled. He glanced up briefly, noticing her eyes were distant, fixed on the floor rather than on him or her armor. "I'll finish quickly," he assured her softly. It must have been quite a battle. Zara remained silent, stepping closer to the bench. Logan carefully placed his tools down, sensing something was wrong. He observed her more closely, noticing subtle details he hadn't seen at first. Her eyes were glistening, reflecting the gentle light from the overhead lamps. "Are you all right, Zara?" Logan asked carefully, concern evident in his voice at first. She said nothing, looking away, seemingly unwilling or unable to answer. Logan hesitated, unsure if he should speak again or wait patiently for her response. After a long pause, she finally whispered, "I lost the battle, Logan." Her voice was so quiet Logan almost missed it, but the pain and shame it carried were clear. Logan felt his heart ache at her words. Zara, who had always seemed so strong and unbeatable, looked suddenly fragile and vulnerable standing in front of him. He stood up slowly, making sure not to startle her with any sudden movement. "It's okay to lose sometimes," he said gently. "Everyone loses battles. It doesn't make you weak." She shook her head, still refusing to meet his eyes. "You don't understand," she said softly. "In my culture, losing is not accepted. It means I've failed my comrades, my family, and myself." Logan moved closer, speaking with kindness and compassion. "I think true warriors learn from defeats. It's how you face the loss that shows your real strength." Zara finally looked up, her eyes meeting Logan's. Her face, usually hard and emotionless, now openly showed her sadness and pain. Logan felt a deep urge to comfort her, to ease the burden she clearly carried. "I've seen you fight," Logan continued carefully. "You're brave and strong. One defeat doesn't change who you are." She seemed surprised by his words, her gaze softening slightly. The silence lingered between them, filled only by the quiet hum of the machinery. "Thank you," Zara finally said, her voice barely above a whisper. "Your words are kind, Logan, but words won't erase the shame." Logan nodded slowly, understanding her meaning. He carefully reached for her armor again, holding it up slightly for her to see. "Your armor protects your body, but your spirit is your greatest shield. This armor can be repaired. Your courage will heal too." She stared at the armor, deep in thought. Logan saw a single tear slip down her cheek, catching the soft glow of the workbench lights. He placed the armor down gently, taking a cautious step toward her. Without thinking, Logan softly said, "It's okay to let yourself feel this way. Warriors don't have to carry their burdens alone." Zara looked startled, her eyes widening slightly at his words. Then, slowly, her expression softened into one of quiet appreciation. "No one has ever said something like that to me before," she admitted quietly. "Maybe they didn't know how to," Logan offered with a gentle smile. "Sometimes people forget even the strongest need support." Zara nodded again, thoughtfully. This time, she seemed to relax slightly, as if a small part of her burden had eased. Logan felt relief that she appeared more comfortable, even if only a little. "Would you like to stay a moment while I finish your armor?" He asked softly, indicating the workbench. She hesitated briefly before nodding again. Logan returned to his seat, picking up his tools and continuing the repairs. Zara stood quietly nearby, watching his careful and deliberate movements as Logan worked. He talked quietly, sharing simple stories from his home on Earth, tales of his family and friends. Zara listened silently, occasionally offering a small, appreciative smile. The tension gradually faded from the room, replaced by a quiet sense of calm and understanding. By the time Logan had finished, Zara looked more at peace. She reached out, running her fingers gently over the repaired armor, tracing the smooth surface thoughtfully. "You've done excellent work," she said softly, finally meeting Logan's eyes again. "Thank you." Logan smiled warmly. "You're welcome, Zara. Remember, you're never alone. Not even after a defeat." She paused, taking his words in carefully. Then, with a small nod of acceptance, she turned to leave the workshop. Logan watched her go, feeling a strange warmth inside his chest. He had always respected Zara as a warrior. But today, seeing her vulnerability, he respected her even more as a person. Logan turned back to his workbench, feeling hopeful that Zara would find strength again, not only in battle, but also in herself.